You guys want to see something really crazy right now? It is raining in Southern California. Crazy. What's up everybody, it's me with ADHD. Now today I want to do something that I don't normally do, and that is talk about another YouTube channel. The reason why I'm going to do this is because I feel like this channel in particular is potentially damaging to the mental health community, and it's also a little bit insulting too. And that channel is Actually Happened. Now, if you don't know what Actually Happened is, it's another YouTube channel that by face value, it actually looks like it's a really good channel. The basic concept of the channel is that people can send in their own personal stories to this channel, and then they will animate those stories into a video, and then that video will then get viewed by their over 1 million subscribers that they have now. This includes a variety of different personal stories that include and touch on things like depression, people's disability, it teaches life lessons, I guess, in some of them. All of this sounds pretty great, right? Well, the reality of it is not that great. The channel is owned by a company called The Soul Publishing. If you don't know who they are the people who created the channel Brightside, and they also created 5-Minute Crafts. You remember that? That's the really annoying channel that posts 5 million times a day on YouTube with 5-minute crafts that are totally useless and never work. They also do like all the life hack stuff, and they're just terrible, but they constantly post all day on YouTube, so you can't miss it. And that's like just YouTube alone. God knows how much they post on Instagram and other social networks. Now in this video, I'm not gonna go exactly into why I feel that The Soul Publishing is such a abysmally terrible company. There's another YouTuber that does that much better than I could. His name is Jarvis Johnson, and I'm gonna link that video from him down in my description so you can see exactly the extent of how bad this company is. But the quick version is that they steal other people's content, they abuse the YouTube algorithm by posting low quality clickbaity videos all day instead of focusing on actual quality videos. And with their newest venture, Actually Happened, they're now profiting from stolen stories from Reddit posts, and also made up stories that they're pretending are from personal stories from their fans. Most of them involve some kind of mental health issue, so it's nice that they're making profit from other people's mental health. So my gripe with this channel, and the reason why I even brought it up at all, normally I wouldn't even bring this kind of stuff up, but the reason why is because I feel like from a mental health standpoint, this is potentially harmful. I mean, just take a look at their video called I Procrastinated, and the result was horrible. Now, this video clearly discusses ADHD, or at least discusses the symptoms of somebody with ADHD. It begins with a girl talking about how much of a smart and amazing student she is. The only problem that she has is that she can't stop procrastinating. Now this goes on throughout her life, and then as it gets worse, she tells her parents, and her super organized parents don't believe her and say that she's just not trying hard enough. I've heard that a few times. We then get to college with her, where she has a thesis that is handed in at the end of the year, and she spends the entire year procrastinating and putting it off until there's no time to do it. She panics, goes to her teacher, and then her teacher organizes her project for her, so it's nice and easy for her to finish her thesis. Then it's job's done, lesson learned, I guess I won't do that again. I'm as good as new now. I just need to do some time management stuff and then I'm good. Not like it's affected my entire life before this moment. Now you can clearly see that this video is ADHD related, but at no point throughout this video do they even bring that up at all. It just doesn't look at the whole issue or even what the issue is at all. And then it has no conflict resolution at all. There's no like real lesson. What lesson did she even learn there apart from if somebody will help me out then it'll be fine? I mean, let's say that this particular story was written by Actually Happened. Not only is that poor writing, but it's pretty insulting as well. The fact that they never ever like talk about the main issue or what's even wrong. But I'm pretty sure they didn't write that one, and I'm 99% sure that they stole that story from a Reddit post somewhere from somebody who just decided to write a post to get upvotes. I mean, the story's definitely vague enough to sound like it could be a Reddit post, So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they just copied that and pasted it from somebody else's post and then just decided to make a video out of it. That's also pretty clear from some of the grammatical errors in the lines read by the actress too. She says stuff like, "I spent all evenings long," and stuff like, while I'm panic. At one point, they talk about the teacher giving her an individual streamline so that she can write a decent work. What? What's an individual streamline? Now, surely the person who wrote this means that their teacher individually streamlined the topics within their thesis so that they can go through them individually and break it down for them. What actually happened, I've just put it in there anyway and had the person read it. They've even slapped the phrase individual streamline on the piece of paper on the cartoon. So for me, this is the point where the danger comes in. It's clear that nobody is really reading these things. They're just copying and pasting what has a lot of upvotes or what is popular at the time, and then they're making a story out of it. What if one of these stories covers a serious issue, a mental health issue, for example, and then the advice that's given or the way that it plays out in the video isn't representative of that community, or it isn't a very good answer? Like I said, these guys don't even care about the grammar in their video, so why would they care about what the message is? And these are all animated videos with very bright and vibrant thumbnails, so who do you think's looking at these videos and taking that in? Another video by them that annoyed me that you should check out is, "I took drugs to study better and it all went wrong." Wow, I wonder what drug that is. This video focuses on a medical student who has too much work and is overwhelmed, so in a bid to get caught up on her work, she decides to take drugs to help her study. This ends up in her overdosing on it and passing out in the middle of an exam. What's infuriating about this video for me is that they're casting a bad light on ADHD medication. That's nothing new, but it really aggravates me. She even says at the end of the video that, "Oh, for those of you who want to know, while the medication has really positive effects, the side effects are not worth it." So how about pointing out the fact that the medication is for people who actually need that medication and that you should only take it when you've been prescribed it by a doctor? There's even a part in the middle that references the fact that her dealer told her to only take a certain amount, and the only reason that she ended up like this was because she took more than what he said. Not the fact that she shouldn't be taking it at all, it's just the fact that she took too much. Now, the last video that grinds me about them is My Life with Tourette's Syndrome. And it's not because I don't like the message in this video. I actually quite like the message in this video. I don't think there's enough awareness for Tourette's Syndrome out there, so I actually appreciate that, even if it is potentially a fake story. My problem with this is the actor that they chose for the video. Now, I've looked over a lot of Actually Happens videos, and I've come to the conclusion that there's just a few of their actors that put on different voices for all of the different videos. Now, I could be wrong here, but I'm fairly certain that this is the same actor that's been in many of the other videos too. I mean, you could listen and check it out for yourself and let me know what you think, but I'm pretty sure it is. And that means that he is acting as somebody with Tourette's syndrome. And as somebody with Tourette's, what really annoys me about that is, why couldn't you have got somebody with Tourette's to do this one video? I mean, it's not like you couldn't have found just one person to come in and do this video. I know maybe you did, but it certainly sounds like it's the regular actor. And if it is that same actor, what gives him the right to do these kinds of tics as a demonstration for this video? Now, I'm sure that other people do have these tics. In fact, I'm fairly positive people do have those tics, but did he do his research on that? Did he find out that these were common tics? Or did he just pick tics that would sound good on camera or make this video more of a bold statement? I don't really know, but I find it really insulting personally, and I think other people probably would as well. Looking at this channel as a whole, I really don't think that it's a very good channel. I think that they don't check their work enough, and I don't think that they care about what they're putting out there enough to actually make sure that it sends out a positive message. And the worst part of it is, they are huge now. They are all over trending. I've seen them all over trending for the last month and a half, and that's a problem. Any of the misconceptions that they're putting out there as fact is going to be out there for millions of people to see. And not only that, their content is catered towards a younger audience, so they don't know much better, and they're going to see that, and then that's all they're going to know. The concept of this channel is a really great idea though, it's just they don't execute it right. And if you want to see who does execute it right, go to a channel called Story Booth, because they do it properly. Now that's all I've got to say about this channel, and if you really like this channel, then everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but what I will say is try to take their life messages with a grain of salt, because I don't think that they really care enough to get the right message across. Let me know if you've seen this channel and if you agree with what I'm saying, or whether you think that the message they're putting out there is fine. Like the video if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon, stay up to date with all my new content, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.